I have no idea what that means. But I think I have an idea. Yeah, alright. So be it. So be it then. Well then, if that's the case, since I know I already can't help out much else, I'm gonna go ahead and proceed to see if I'm running the stream right now, if it's all good. Okay, yep, I can hear myself. Good. Good. Yeah, that'll work out just fine. But yeah, I know that people were probably going to be expecting a Kingdom Hearts stream tonight. But the fact of the matter is, knowing that this is the last day that Heavensward in its current iteration can be played, that means that I won't be able to play Heavensward as it is anymore at the effective the end of tonight. Because tomorrow they start introducing downloading the content for Stormblood, which will take an entire day, and then for people who got early access to Stormblood, they'll get to play it starting on Friday. So that in essence makes this the last episode for streaming within the Heavensward timeline. After tonight, there will be no other. This is the last one, and so we're going to have time tonight, hopefully getting ourselves further along with what Matthia needs to do, and hopefully we can share that with all of you guys, and you will enjoy what will be happening this evening. Hey there, Miguel. Good to see you this evening. Glad to have you with us. So, with that in mind, greetings, people of the world. Matthia back with you here at Novaura Autism for the final day in the life at Tales of Eorzea stream for the Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward timeline. Because when I do my next live streaming of Final Fantasy XIV, it'll be under Stormblood. And so that will then become the new thing that I'm going to be doing at that time. I am still planning on doing some... I am hoping to get Matthia up to level 60 as a bard so that I can be able to show that off during Stormblood. But that may get pushed back depending on what I do with early access for Stormblood. And then of course on Tuesday we start streaming Stormblood for real with Corinne. So we're going to go ahead and get started right now, and we're going to go ahead and step into my bard's outfit. As you can see, I'm now at level 58, and I've already gained nearly 1,000,000 experience points towards getting to level 59. So before we go take on some dungeons, what do you say we make a journey to Tailfeather? Yeah, there's some places that we're going to be seeing for the last time under Heavensward circumstances, such as the Dravanian Forelands, where things are peaceful now for the most part. But of course, there's still the fact that when you take a look at that the VAF are still having to deal with the problems that they have, we know that there's still a lot left to be done. And on top of that, the Vanu as well, over in the Sea of Clouds. So yeah, we still have a lot to deal with when it comes to that sort of thing. So we're gonna go ahead and speak with Sanson. Now in the level 56 Bard Challenge, Sanson and his companion Guidolo had a bit of an issue because of the fact that because they were trying to prove the effectiveness of the Bard in battle to the Order of the Twin Adder and the people of Gridania, they went on this journey, but they knew full well, or at least Sanson felt, that the only reason he was being allowed to do this was because he felt like an outsider within the Twin Adder, And so he wanted to use his hopes of showing what the bard can do to the Twain Adder in hopes that they would recognize what he sought to accomplish. So it ultimately ended with Sanson and Guidolo parting ways. Now Sanson's on his own, and we have to find out where do we go from here. So let's go ahead and speak with Sanson to take on the level 58 Bards Challenge entitled A Saint of Song. Sanson is holding out for Guidolo's return. Yeah, put the quill down. Oh, it's you, Matthia. If you're wondering about Guidolo, I'm afraid I've not seen him since he stormed out. But I've spoken with Master Sylvel. As promised, he looked into the Kethan legend, the Saint of Song in the heavens, and he came to share his findings. Apparently, the heavens is a reference to a voice from the sky, and it is most likely some form of natural phenomena, such as thunder and lightning. Which means that Guidolo was right. After all, what else could a voice from the sky be? It isn't as though there are people who dwell in the clouds and love to sing besides. You want to bet? I know of some people who might be able to help you out. Or rather, some things. What? A tribe of Muggles in the churning mists? Why didn't you say so earlier? I can only imagine what would happen if someone got to this challenge at level 58 and actually spoke with Sanson before entering the churning mists. Yeah, well, that would have been certainly quite the sequence break. If these Muggles are patrons of music like their four-sterling counterparts, they may well know the Ballad of Oblivion. Please, you must show me to their village. Wow. Oh, yes, hanging your head, right? As for Guidolo, 'twould seem he still requires time alone. But I dare say he will come after us once he hears we are on the right track. But we don't even know that for sure. Must I trouble you to leave a message with Master Sylvel of informing Guidolo of our destination? I shall await you at Annex Shrine. Yeah, I mean, we've already been going further than any other class has taken us to this point as far as Heavensward job quests. And now we're going to go even further. Because, yeah, we'd already had a few classes, including Dragoon, do a challenge or two within the Dravanian Forelands, but none have ever gone to the Churning Mists. This will be a first. So yeah, if we are indeed going to the Churning Mists, then we'll certainly... Actually, no, the Dark Knight quest also had us go to the Churning Mists. I forgot about that. Yeah, because Sidurgu had us deal with that situation where a bunch of Muggles did a little musical number for us. And well, I thought we were, okay, I thought Sylvel was going to be at Annex Shrine. Apparently that's not the case. Yeah, Sanson says, I'll await you at Annex Shrine. Turns out, Sylvel's not even there. Because I was thinking, like, that's exactly what it's going to be, but no, he's... Turns out he's hiding out here with Guidolo. Hi, you two, what's going on? Huh, but 'twas matter of time before you found him. Lest you wonder, Guidolo has been watching you and Sanson from afar. Several times did he come to ask what I had been discussing with his friend. Well, don't turn your back, Guidolo. Muggles at the summit of Somal? I was not aware of this, and I certainly wouldn't discount the possibility that the legend may in fact refer to the creatures. Guidolo, you should settle your differences with Sanson and go to the Shining Mist with your friends. Being stubborn is worrisome business, you know. Yeah, come on, Guidolo. Damn it, I want to, but... Matthia, you always seem to know what's best. Tell me, what should I do? Are you gonna have me choose? Yeah, come with us. You're gonna refuse? You reckon I should go as well, eh? I'll think on it. And away he goes. Now we go to Annex Shrine. I was expecting Sylvel was already going to be there. And that was rather disappointing. Oh, and by the way, I have a special surprise to show you guys once the stream is finished. Well, you're certainly a lot closer than I thought you'd be, Sanson. Such imposing structure. With Guido here, he would doubtless be inspired to compose a song. From here on, I must rely upon you to lead the way. Let us ascend to the churning mists. So we're now going to... Yep. Yeah, you don't need me to escort you there. We're not playing in Somal. Well, I could if I end up getting that as my leveling roulette. But we'll see how it goes. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that in 48 hours I'll be playing Stormblood. Like, it still doesn't seem real to me that that's happening in 2 days. Because I'll have the opportunity to play it for a few days with Matthia to get a feel for it before I start streaming with Corinne on Tuesday, which is the official launch date. Well, Sanson, what do you think of where we are? Such magnificent view! I have no gift for verse. I must commit this scene to memory that I may convey it all to Guido when next we meet. Now then, 'tis only meet that we first present ourselves to the chieftain of Morgholm. Let us seek him out. Very well. Oh, Guido... Yeah, Guido's walking away. He's hiding and he's gonna keep an eye on us without directly involving himself. I see how it goes. Hey Yami, good to see you this evening. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, Guido's not gonna directly involve himself here. He's going to watch from afar. This ought to make for an interesting encounter with Chieftain Moglen. Yeah, there's our lovable giant Moogle sitting on top his puffball. Oh, Chieftain, it's been a while. How have you been? The Ballad of Oblivion? I had not expected to hear the name from you, Kupo. It is a terrible, terrible song. Hence it is forbidden among Moogle kind. Why, just earlier I gave one of our bards a dressing down simply for asking about it. Ah, young Mogta. He was ever the inquisitive one. I hope he understands that I mean well. Lest you wonder, after being scolded, he flew off sulking and headed north of Morgholm. That's Mogta. And to the north, Kupo. Matthia, would you mind meeting up with me outside the village? Oh yeah, I was thinking to myself, is he just going to continue fluttering there? But no, he's going to chillax in his puffball again. Yeah, we see... Of course, there's people like myself who are playing the end of Heavensward, and then there are those like Demoroso here who are talking with the Moogles around here who are just starting. Still making their way through the churning mist to get to Zenith, and having the whole truth of the Dragon Song War revealed to them by Wraithsvalgr. And I'm sure you're probably wondering, why am I not flying? Well, I guess I'm just going for nostalgia tonight. Unless... Okay, yeah, he's not as far as I thought he would be. I was thinking to myself, how far did he walk away? Oh, hey there, Skyla. Good to have you with us tonight. Has the weather died down? Alright, Samson, what do you got on your mind? Despite making much of the song's forbidden nature, it is clear that Chieftain Moglin wanted us to meet the Mughal who shares our interest in it. What his motives are, I cannot say, but I see no harm in seeking out the bard of which he spoke. 'Twill forbid you have forgotten this, but his name is Mogta, and he should be north of Mogholm. And so off he goes even further. Alright. Yeah, sorry saying Chini ain't got time to play, and it turns out I don't even need to fly that far. This monster must be part of someone's challenge. Because yeah, it doesn't belong to me. Okay. Yeah, we have purple smoke, which means we have to deal with the confrontation. Where is our opponent gonna come from? Right here. Drop something on you like that. I'll even slow you down for good measure. Oh, there we go. But I've already lost half my health. Damn. These Saint Chini aren't messing around. Come on, kill it, kill it. Good. Please tell me there are no more. Okay. Okay. That set is gone. But now I gotta go find another. And why do these things all have to be conveniently located in your fates? Or near other quests that people are doing? Because yeah, I'm not above the limit. I'm not above the limit here, so I should probably fight this thing. Yeah, I might want to fight this thing. Iron Jaws for you. Oh, you're dead. I'm not worried about my health, so yeah, let's just keep going. Yeah, I'll pull you over here. Oop, look out. Oh crap, I could have sworn I got it off. Uh-oh. Well, shit. Yeah, this thing Chini got drawn in and I'm fighting him too. Well, let's at least eliminate the one Archaeosaur first before we continue fighting St. Chinis. I love that pinging sound. Not that I would ever play this class full time, but that is a very satisfying sound to hear. Come on, die! There we go. There we go. Okay. I guess I've cleared enough of a path for myself that I can take on this quest once I get my HP back to full. And let's go ahead and move it. Hey Ben, good to see you this evening. Glad to have you with us. Fight minis. Whoa, 3 of them. Yeah, how much am I gonna need wide volley? How much am I gonna need you three to jump in the circle? Yeah, here's where use of AoE is really helpful. In fact, in hindsight, I probably should have had my... I should have brought my, my chocobo. Because I don't think I'm gonna make it. Or maybe it will. Oh, wow! I was down to 1,000 points. Oh, wow. That was way too close. How many more of these do I have to go through? Okay. I am jumping back to the goblet before I continue, and I am going to pull out my own fighting chocobo to stand a chance against these things, because, yeah, 3 of them took me down to 1,000 HP. And I'm fighting at minimum experience level with level 58 gear, so yeah, it's time for my fighting chocobo to finally get back into fighting shape. My chocobo. Fetch him. And in the meantime, I'll use my last magic broom to clean the stable. Yeah, when was the last time I needed to use a Geitzel green? There's some companion here. Oh, it's because, wait a minute, I should be able to summon my companion in a housing district. I guess they changed it again. Alright, take me back to Mogholm. Well, I'm glad that I'm taking on some more stuff for Heavensward on the last official day of the normal content. Okay, now let's summon my chocobo. There he is. Okay, you stay close, alright? So yeah, let's go back to round 3. Okay, set it down. Alright, Lanza. I'm ready if you are. Probably gonna send 4 of them. Knowing my luck. And I do. No, now they're stepping up their game and sending Archaeosaurs. Yeah, they're done with the Saint Chini. They're done with the Saint Chini and they're not afraid to let me know it. And my poor chocobo ends up on the receiving end of all the crap there. Constantly getting nailed by AoE. But yeah, that makes life a lot easier. But the search still isn't done yet. How far does this trail go? And how many more enemies do we have to fight? Okay, it's no longer purple. The cloud is no longer purple. So Magda has to be around here, hopefully. Come on, Magda, show yourself. Oh, we ran into Sanson. I cannot seem to find the little creature, and I was so certain that the chieftain had intended for us to seek him out. Oh, yeah, I think we found him. I guess that's our bard right there. Hello. are going to introduce ourselves? Papa, please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as sweet as succulent as I look. We're not here to hurt you. Have no fear, little one. I promise we won't hurt you. Might you be Mogta by any chance? You know my name? Who are you? Oh, and thanks for the... No. Yeah, let's explain ourselves. You seek the Ballad of Oblivion? Why, I do believe we're looking for the same thing. Kupo! Recently, I learned about the existence of a potent song. Legend says it resounds through the heavens and destroys all. Curious to know more, I went to ask the chieftain about it, but he told me off. It's beyond a single Moogle to seek, he said. I need friends with me whom I trust. Otherwise, it'd be far too dangerous. Unfortunately, I have no friends, Kupo. I guess help is needed. Though we've only met, we share a common objective. Might we not seek the Ballad of Oblivion together? As friends? You would search with me? Yes, we would. Oh, joy of joys! I have friends! Let's return to Mogholm at once and have the chieftain tell us all about the song, Kupo! But isn't he gonna not do that? Well, the quest is gonna end with him, but I can't help but think that we're gonna have to do something else as well. Oh wow, when did you do that? When did you do that there, Ben? Well, actually, you just said you didn't know how it happened. Where's the entrance? Yeah, it's hiding behind all these rocks. But yeah, I just can't help but think there's gonna be more to this. Yeah, time to descend back into the main part of Mogholm and speak with the chieftain again. Though I do not expect that his opinion is going to change on what we are trying to do. But Mogta and Sanson are both here. That your hearts beat as one in this endeavor is plain to see. You are fit to look for the Ballad of Oblivion. Is what I would say, except you are still missing a little something. A small but vital piece. I can't quite put upon it, but your fellowship is incomplete without it. Kupo! Would that be Guidolo you're referring to? Guidolo, he is our missing piece. I believed that he would come back, but it seems I was wrong. Actually, you're not quite wrong. Is this true? You caught sight of Guidolo here in the churning mists. Lily, what are you doing out here? This isn't the time for that. This Guidolo fellow, does he love music, Kupo? Aye, that he does. Like you, he is a bard, and he loves music with all his heart. Then it's settled! Once Guidolo joins us, we'll embark upon our journey. Our band will be all the merrier for his company. If he's nearby, we're bound to find him, so please cheer up, Kupo! Until such time as your fellowship is whole, you may remain here as our guest, Kupo. So with that, we got 40,800 experience points, 855 gil, a dancing lily, and the Warden's Paean. Removes one selected detrimental effect from a target party member or pet while casting a barrier, nullifying the target's next detrimental effect suffered. Can be used with other songs, lasts for 30 seconds, items for 45-second recast. And yeah, Lily video bombing us this evening. Yeah, getting pumped up as the chieftain looks on. But now the last one now has to be waited until 60. So yeah, gotta gain 2 more levels in order to achieve the maximum effects. But even then, of course, since it'll be then happening under Stormblood, there'll of course be more stuff to follow immediately thereafter. So I think that when we get to Stormblood, I want to get Matthia and Corinne both successfully completely through Stormblood's main story. I think I'm gonna have well, once Matthia is at level 70 Dragoon, I think I'm gonna make Bard his second at level 70. Because I already have the mentor status, I don't need to go after Paladin and White Mage straight away. So yeah, I think we're gonna save that for when we get into Stormblood, and then we'll take the level 60 Stormblood challenge straight away after we complete this one here in the Churning Mists. Well, Lily, did you want to come along for a... Yeah, it's kind of hard not to laugh when you're wearing a snowman outfit in the middle of June. I'm assuming you want to come for doing a leveling roulette with me? Oh, whoa. That's unexpected. Oops. Yeah, Lily going G green. And she's even got her bow to look the same way. Plus, I also noticed she used the Fantasia to go back to playing as a female. And this is supposed to be metallic green? Okay, even though it says that this is metallic green, be honest, in this light, the metallic green does not appear at all. It just looks like regular green. Just looks like regular green, and it doesn't look like metallic green at all. Alright, so let's send my Chocobo away. I guess she wants to level up her Dragoon, which is now 57. Let me go ahead and activate a battle manual. Yeah, I have now more than 60 of them with Corinne. So I think Corinne, just based on the fact that she has 63 squadron battle manuals, is more than ready for doing combat in Stormblood. Because she's going to get some massive advantages as a result. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a leveling roulette going. As Lily shows off her fancy footwork. Yeah, Samson's just gonna chill out as well as Magda. And meanwhile, Lily will dance for the chieftain. Well, she is certainly benefiting from getting some of the gear that she's got. Actually, hold on. You two want to join us? I'm pretty sure Lily has a healer in her repertoire. Or a tank, that works too. Yeah, tank works too. And she's wearing the blue kimono top. And of course I have Rika wearing the white one. But the blue one looks nice too. Yeah, if we can get Skyla to go on healer and then Yami keeps leveling on his monk, then we got a party of 4. Are you gonna pass? Well, maybe we can encourage, Alright. Oh, hey there, Howl. I think it's been a while since we've had you come and join us. Welcome back. It's nice to see you again. Trying to see if Skyla wants to come. Oh, yep. We got her in. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Wanted to do that. So yeah, Lily will tank, Skyla will heal, and I'll be leveling my bard. So now let's get started. Because we should get an instant key with the tank and healer in the party. Alright, yeah, I know you like dancing there, Lily, but save your energy for when we really need it in combats. And we drew Tantara. It's better than nothing. Good morning. I don't know where you live there, fellow bard, but it's not morning where we are. And I guess we're the only ones who are going to benefit from getting Protect. Yeah, because everyone else is like, screw Protect. Where's my food? Here we go. There we go. Let's break them down. Whoop. Yeah. Lily really showing some enthusiasm, doing some pulls here. Well, you don't know that for sure, Hal. I mean, what school are you currently in? Like, are you in high school? Are you in college right now? What are you currently up to? And I think the two of us will be relying very heavily on our quick knocks. Oh yeah, I did. I also heard about a parent who, and I don't know why, threw their baby from the 10th floor in the hopes that someone would catch it, and someone did. But still, when I heard that story, I was like, jeez, parent, what were you thinking? I couldn't believe that happened. Yeah, of course Yami would have already known. Oh, I didn't even notice that person. Well, I needed my TP to regenerate anyway. Yeah, I needed my TP to regenerate anyway, so I have no problem with that. Yeah, Lily's really in a pulling mood tonight. Oh, wait a minute, what? So not just being satisfied with pulling to the regular enemies, and now we're also pulling into boss duels. Do we have everyone here? Yeah, I don't see our other bard. Yeah, it's just the three of us. We left the other bard behind. Lily, your enthusiasm to pull hard resulted in the other bard being left out, because they were assuming that you would just pull normally. And instead you're just in such a hurry that you left the other DPS out. Yeah, because people doing big pulls in Tantara is really something that's new as far as I'm concerned. Because I never saw anyone doing big pulls in the normal version of Tantar Deepcroft until last week. So yeah, next time there, Lily, you might want to ease off on the gas there. Put on the brakes a little bit. Just so that everyone that's in the party can actually benefit from being in combat. Just something to point out there. Like, your enthusiasm is certainly very much appreciated, but don't let it go to your head. Yeah, the enthusiasm is appreciated, but don't let it go to your head. Gotta keep going. Should be able to get a couple more out of this. Okay. I pushed it as far as I could go. Okay, there we are. Yeah, fellow bard, you might want to stay close. Because this bard that's playing as a tank right now is showing some very high level enthusiasm. Alright, off to the next boss duel. And this time, everyone will get to participate. Yeah, this time we're all involved. Well, one thing's for sure, these guys are gonna fall fast. The only disadvantage is that we now are lacking TP. At least my sister Bard is. Also, I never noticed before that the soul counter just gave himself an increase to his lightning status. I don't think I've ever seen that before, or never noticed it before if he does that normally. But yeah, he did it again. I've never noticed that before. But yeah, Lily pulling like there's no tomorrow. Don't you like spending time with us? Well, yeah, we're pretty much going full throttle here. I think I can get a couple more out of this. Oh, now we got new stuff coming in. Yeah, get him with the blood letter. I was like, is that the blood letter? And he's like, yeah, it is. Yeah, I really, until last week, I had no idea that big pull runs in Tamtara Deepcroft were a thing. It's only because of people like Lily that mindset is changing. Now let's see how far she pulls. And come around the corner. And she's gonna keep pulling. She's gonna keep pulling through the barrier and right into these guys. I don't think this is what Skyla was expecting to see in a Tamtara Deepcroft run. Of having a journey that will remind any long-running experienced gamer of this game of Breakbox's long stop hard mode. Like, this isn't that dungeon, Lily! You don't have to pull every single thing you see! And this isn't Breakbox's long stop, Lily. You can calm down. Yeah, at least, if nothing else, she's certainly giving you guys something to watch. But yeah, Lily is definitely in the Breakbox's long stop hard mode mindset right now. Which means once we get over there, we're gonna do the exact same thing. I think it's pretty much assured here. She needs to pull everything a bit closer together. Oh no, I actually can hit all four of them. Alright. I was thinking like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit all four of them at once. It turns out I can. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and get the rosary. Yeah, at least give us a chance to our... I was gonna say, at least give us a chance to have all of our TP regenerate, but never mind. Yeah. Someone in the Breakbox's long stop hard mode mentality doesn't care about how much TP you have. They only care about how much ass you're gonna kick. Yeah, this isn't a normal dungeon run. This is like anime. Yeah, this is like anime. This is like a Michael Bay movie. Like, how much ass can you kick, and how much destruction are you gonna leave in doing so? And yeah, now the Bard and I are low on TP again. At least we get a temporary recharge while the orbs are being touched. Alright, here we go. Gotta get the imp. All the ricocheting in the world won't do you any good. In the third round, I'm gonna use the melee limit break. That's the intention anyway. Yeah, once both imps are dead in the third round of Godboss going invincible, I'm gonna use the long range limit break. That was the intention. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to finish this within 15 minutes. To which I'm sure Breakbox's long stop hard mode speedrunners would be like absolutely scathing at us. Alright. Yeah, I'm sure they'd be like, how dare you not finish this place within 15 minutes? You should be ashamed of yourselves. But in any event, we got the clear. 781,000 points for the bonus. That'll explain why I'm now over halfway home to level 59. Yeah, that was crazy. And I barred swap commendations, I guess. And let's see if they want to do the 50 next. Who's else is around? That's just Skana and I. I guess Skana wants to come join us here at... Okay. Yeah, we'll see about hopping on Lily. But in reality, we're helping out each other. Because all three of us have a 60 that we want to get within the next little while, even when Stormblood comes out. Bard for myself, Dragoon for Lily, and Scholar for Skyla. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Level 50 roulette. We'll use a tank and we'll be all good to go. Oh, I thought you had left the stream there, Yami. I thought you had left the stream to focus on playing. And Scott has shown up for birdie. And Lily has one too. I guess I have to show off my own as well. The one bird I have. But Scott does have the Kieran mounts. And she also has the Ravana. And of course it can float or fly. Oh, we got a lava fell here staring up at the chieftain. Even while it's pitch black out there from far. Oh, hold on. I can see a vista. I can see a vista and I want to make use of it. Look out. Alright. It actually got me experience points. I didn't know that was something that happens. Yeah, that's really cool. I had no idea you could actually gain experience points by doing the sightseeing spots. That was something I had no idea about. So yeah, I guess Lily and Scott have flown off somewhere. As in, they've come back to where I was. Yeah, don't get away from me until I give you a little hug. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Sandwiched between two girls at the same time hugging me. Well, she's certainly not lacking for enthusiasm tonight, is Skyla. And neither is Lily. Especially since when she does the Ring of Thorns, you can actually, and I can't believe I'm saying this, see up her Suicune. And she needs to be careful where she uses that thing. Is she actually have anything glamored underneath? A moment, please. No, she doesn't. It says Emperor's New Breeches, which means she's not wearing any. Her glamour for her pants is that she has none. So where do we go? Hullbreaker Isle. Wow, it's been a long time since I've been here. Then let's be on our way. Just make sure you don't stay on the beaten path lest you end up stepping into bear traps. And I'm gonna have to do everything I can to remind myself of the dangers of this place. Yeah, I will need to remind myself of why it's important to stay off the beaten path. Backflip it, baby. And boy, I'm already getting those auto cooldowns. Wow. Oh, there was a hornet in there too? Oh, what? There's a bear trap hiding behind this tree? Really? There's a bear trap hiding behind the tree. Wow. Bear trap hiding behind the tree? That's just cheap. I feel slighted in this situation. Nonetheless, I'll forge on, as will the rest of us. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I saw you this time. Yeah, I think the people at Square Enix got wise about people staying off the beaten path to avoid the bear traps, so they put some off the beaten path so people would still have a chance of stepping into them. Which I cry foul on them in that regard. Well, at least the tank is wanting to tank the bear traps for us. And this Safaka was hiding in the back. Good thing we spotted them. Alright, he's gone. Oh, poor Scala. She's completely covered head to toe in the bear trap. Like, how does that not decapitate her? Like, how, given that she's a Lalafell, how does she not get decapitated by a bear trap? Whoa. And thank you for revealing to me with that AoE the location of another one. Yeah, thank you there, Harpia, for your generosity in giving me an unexpected assist. Yeah, that was gonna out of the blue. Okay, just one more to go. One more hornet to kill. Of course, since we're doing this battle at night, in the dead of night, it's harder to see these things. Yeah, you're not allowed to completely cross the bridge until we kill all the Safakas there, tank. I know you'd like to pull them right into the boss duel against the Sasquatch, but that's not how it goes around here. You'll just have to be patient and wait until we kill all 5 Safakas, then you can go get your hands full of the Sasquatch. Yeah. Good things come to those who wait around here. Where's Scala go? Harambe, so you could say Harambe said no. This is very true in this instance. Okay, let's take it to him. Oh, I can slow him down. Alright. But now I have to deal with the Safakas coming on the field. Make sure to kill these things before you feed the Sasquatch a banana. Hey, Squatchy, go eat. Yeah, get your fill, dude. And we want you to chow down while we kick your ass. Whoa. I'm being targeted with something. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever been on to the receiving end of that attack before. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever remember being targeted by this boss. Must be new. Must be a new feature to this opponent. Stay focused there, tank. Alright, time to smack some snakes. Yeah, it's whacking day! Or if you're Weird Al Yankovic, it could also be Weasel Stomping Day. Yeah. I'm an old man! I hate everything about Madlock! Ooh, it's on now! I'm guessing I have to flip out a little more. Hey everybody! 12 dead snakes! Whoa! Dad, is there something wrong with me? Yes, sweetie. So what do I have to do? Keep your anger... I think it's keep your anger triggered and then release it at an appropriate time. Just like I did with that hockey referee. Remember, sweetie? Remember when Daddy hit the hockey referee? Yeah. Okay, we got our first tablet. Go ahead and open that door. Running down the river. Gonna avoid this? I'm sure hoping so. Yeah, cause yeah, it's not like we wanted to hatch it or her to hatch her eggs. Oh, that cave. That chest is all good. That one isn't though, and neither is that one. Okay, let's do it. So literally rain death upon these guys. Yeah, I'll slow you down a bit. Oh, we burned through those guys real fast. But hey, that's good. That's what we want to do. Oh, Lily got caught. I hope you have a stun on hand. You're gonna need it. You have leg sweep. At your disposal, so I would strongly suggest to use it in case he ever tries to hatch, but thankfully he didn't. Yeah, you got leg sweep, you got spine shatter dives. Make sure you use them. Really? Well, if nothing else, this tank is going to keep us entertained, even if he gets distracted from doing his job. I just keep getting this more and more. Hey Lily, care to pull that over here? Oh, never mind, you've already almost killed it. I was like, bring that over here! And then I realized, oh, never mind, it's almost dead. Okay. And this one's not dead too. Lead us on then. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get her full of this boss. And we're up and running. Yeah, and tank, make sure you keep him in the fire. He gets damaged in the fire. Whoa! I think it's gonna go on Burrow. Whoa, it's coming right at me! And the tank accidentally ran into a bubble. No, you're not supposed to use the bubbles yet, guys. You're not supposed to use the bubbles yet. Did it to save you when he goes down a second time. Yeah, refrain from bubble usage for now. Well, at least there's 4 for when we can do this. Well, it looks like we all got saved. We all got spared. Is he in or is he out? I can't tell. I can't really tell from this vantage point, to be honest. Yeah, we're definitely hurting them badly here. Oh, run. And then he's gonna double back. Right into Skyla. Okay, let's finish him off. There we go. They're dead. Wow, thank you everyone. Your generosity is greatly appreciated. Yeah, back in the day you used to take damage from a fall like this. But now you don't do that, now that doesn't happen anymore. Yeah, you can no longer take full damage from something like that happening to you. Yeah, this tank also is a little more on the safe side. He doesn't kick it in overdrive like Lily does. Yeah, there we go. Well, just because Lily's not the tank and not pulling like crazy doesn't mean you have to, Skyla. We're kind of out of TP right now, and Invigorate can't be used by a bard. Well, let's bring a rain of death upon these guys regardless. And some fire. Now let's just keep going. Okay, that's cleared off. Just gonna leave it here. Plus it also looks like he wants to go to the left, which is a path rarely taken. Because yeah, you are free to choose which way you want, but very rarely do you see people go to the left. People are always content to stick to the right. There we go. Yeah, get my TP back. And then we can start going nuts. I'm gonna drop some arrows on your head. And bring the rain of pain. Also, I didn't need to do that, I just like doing that. I didn't need to do that, but I just like doing it. Might as well put a little equal damage on you three. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's take it to him. Won't be long now before we get this last one cleared off. Alright, there we go. Will I get an opportunity to charge up my TP before we start? I guess the same thing would also apply to Lily. Skylar! You don't know who could be watching right now. Yeah, you don't know who could be watching this currently. Yeah, start disabling arms. Hold on, there's gonna be another one over here. Yeah, careful what you say and do. Well, this game is rated T14, so technically they are children. Okay, I don't know where my party currently is, but I'm glad I'm getting targeted with the teardrop. That means I can get sent over here. Skylar, that was a bad time for you to go over there. Because yeah, you're going to be on the receiving end of a tornado in your face. And why is Lily over there on that platform? Well, I can target the arm from over here, which is good. The only problem is now the tentacles on this island. I'll stay out of the way of that. No, I won't. I got nailed anyway, and I'm gonna get thrown out. I'm gonna get thrown somewhere else. Uh-oh. I don't think the tank is gonna remember to take the tornado away. Which means, yeah, I'm probably better off fighting from afar. Thankfully, as a bard, I'm in a position to do so. You can really hear the volume on those gushers. The last two over here on this side? It must be on this island. Yeah, because there's one over here. Yeah, and the moment I shot you, it immediately smacked me in the head. Yeah, the moment I shot it immediately smacked me in the head. Here's our last one. I'll do the honors. And then run away hopefully before the 2-drop is released. Ah, crap, I arrived the moment that the tornado went off. Problem is now Scott has a 2-drop over her head. What's that? That's kind of cool. Okay, yeah, I'm like, okay, you guys got this. I'll just stand over here. I just didn't want to get hit by another tornado. That was not on my to-do list. Was being on the receiving end of another tornado to the face. And hey, you can't argue that the results for the seals are nice. Well, there it is. And as day now breaks upon the realm, I guess Lily will be parting from us. So go ahead and give her a bow farewell. Alright, you be on your way now there, and I guess Scott and I will take on the Char Roulette next. Sorry, Lily, I'm taken. You don't want to get the Char Roulette done? Alright. Oh, instantaneous cue. Music to our ears. What are we going to draw for the Char Roulette? The last one I can take before the game shuts down. Where will we end up going? It can't be higher. The highest we could get is Bismarck. So it's either going to be Bismarck, Ravana, or level 50. But we don't know what we're getting yet. Watch, it's going to be Bismarck or Ravana. It is! I called it. Like, watch, it's going to be Bismarck or Ravana. And that's exactly what we're dealing with. Oh, this will be fun. I've never barded this. I've never done bard here. Wish me luck. I guess I should, before I do anything else, activate Wanderer's Minuet. Yeah, at the very least I should do that. Oh, and I had water dropped on my head without even knowing it. Well, let's see how many times we can hit you with Iron Jaws. Because yeah, I can pretty much spam Iron Jaws over and over again. I don't know if that's how you would play it, but that's how I'm doing it. No one make the move until... I don't even know if we have enough DPS to even get this down. Come on, break it, break it. Oh, come on. Ah, he got away. Well, it's not the worst thing for the world if he escapes. Yeah, spam that move. Spam those iron jaws. My biggest worry is what will happen when we get to the speed element. Alright. Finish off the carapace. You know, in a way this is actually kind of appropriate for the fact that this is the last night of Heavensward. That we're getting an actual Heavensward trial. But then again, if I was doing level 60, if I was on experience level 60 and I was getting the trial roulette, it would have even been sweeter and more appropriate if we got either Thornton or Nidhogg. Ah, crap. Hit by tornado. Twice hit by tornado. Then comes a Bailing Bomb. Yeah, that's so indispensable. And yeah, notice we're all standing on the one side. And it's hard for me to get anything off when the stupid thing is, you know, timing that it is with tornadoes. I just hope we can beat out the enrage timer. Alright, putting down fire. Damn it. Okay, spam iron jaws. Does that actually damage my opponent when I use spam iron jaws? I really can't tell, to be honest. Anyway, they're both of them are dead now. So time for Bismarck to say hello with an up-close and personal shot. Alright, took a half our health. But thankfully the island has still got 3/4 of its health. Okay, here we go. Whoa. I know I probably shouldn't do this under the circumstances, but I feel compelled to do so. Oh crap, come on. Alright, he's dead. I got the Dragon Killer. I could see Limit Break being used here. Come on, get it. Come on, count it, yes! Got it off in time. Caught it off in time. For 250,000 points. And we certainly had to fight for that one. Yeah, we certainly had to fight for that one. Alright, so do have time for a guild house roulette still. Might as well check that off the list too. Alright. Yeah, this will be the last thing we do tonight. Because after that I want to show you guys something special to close out my streaming of Heavensward. And I think you'll like it. I already showed it to Skylar last night. So I'll be showing it off to you guys as well. Now I'm hoping that as far as Guild House Roulette is concerned, that I don't get any level 40s, because the last time I got Guild House Roulette, it was the level 40 Guild House where you have to kill 5 enemies at about the same time. But the problem is I always got stuck with a rookie tank or a rookie DPS who didn't understand how the fight went. No matter how much we tried to tell them, hey, you need to make sure that they die about the same time, and they just ignored that and just killed whatever they wanted at will, and the enemies always respawned. So, for my sake, I'm hoping that we don't end up getting stuck with that. Oh, you got the Ashola minion. Well done there, Skyla. Yeah, you got Ashola version 2.0. And we're about to go into the Guild House Roulette, whatever it may be. So where are we going? Please be nice. Okay, I can do this one. It also doesn't help when the... Boy, this has been the night of reckless pain. With friends and total strangers. It's like, we don't need to do anything other than just go ahead and kick ass. Forget the protection, forget the buffs. We're here for killing things. Oh, hey there, LJ. It's good to see you again. Welcome back. It's been a while. Let's go and take out the mazes. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got these guys on the run. Okay, I guess he wants to stay around the outside. That could come back to haunt him later. Especially when we have to when more enemies are going to get pulled in. Because we'll have to deal with continuous waves of reinforcements once we get to the boss. Yeah, in fact, Kana knows exactly what to do about that situation. He's going to pull them over and make the tank notice. Yeah, over here there, Archer. That's a very enthusiastic archer that's fighting in our party. Alright, let's start kicking butt. Oh, really? It wasn't ours, was it? Yeah, and I don't know why we're focusing on the boss, because I know that the mages must die in order to get any momentum. Yeah, you can either do this fast or you can do it right. I would choose to do it right. But yeah, it wasn't us, was it? Okay. So yeah, you're playing somewhere else. Where was this FC and what server, if you don't mind me asking? Wow, that yeah, that mage ran a long way away. Yeah, I'm kind of shooting arrows into your back, dude. Yeah, I'm kind of somewhat shooting arrows into your back. On Genova, okay. Okay, I'm good with beating you up now. Because I'm pretty sure that was the end of reinforcements. Well, too bad, we won. We won, sucker. I think the tank did a good enough job here. And that's actually my first one as a bard in this place. Who knew? Oh yeah? Well, that's unfortunate. Also, I only just now noticed this giant Moogle with the helmet and sword and shield on. Yeah, I didn't even notice him. I guess because Scott and I are just having fun hanging out here in Mogholm, watching as the chieftain chills out in his puffball. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for the combats as far as tonight's stream is concerned. But before I go, I want to show you guys one last thing. This happened last night after Scott and I finished recording video for the Stormblood promo that I want to put out this weekend. Let me show you what I mean. We're going to go to a place you've never seen me go before. We're going to a place called Mist. And it's a place in Limsolominsa that we're going to. And the reason why this is so significant is because Mist is actually a place that is similar to places we've already been to before, namely the Goblets and the Lavender Beds, meaning that this is a housing district. And last night I was able to acquire this house for Scala and I. We were able to get this place here in Limsolominsa in the Mist. We got ourselves a nice little house situated high above the ground, and we have a wonderful view of the sea and the island beyond. And so yeah, we totally scored this house last night after I finished recording my Stormblood promo footage. So once I took care of that, I went for a look around the housing districts because Skylar really wanted to have a house for the two of us to call our own. And so last night I was checking around the various housing districts and stumbled upon this one. And when I got here, there were actually two other people standing in front of this place who wanted to buy it, but neither of them had committed yet. So I snuck right in, swooped on in, and bought it from underneath the two of them. So yeah, now because of my fortuitous timing, Scala and I now have this place. And so now we get to call it our own. It's a nice little secluded area. Like, there's not many neighbors surrounding us. Like, the next nearest plots are like beneath us. And there's one right over here and one right over there. But other than that, like, we're in a nice little secluded spot here. Not many people to bother us, and... Oh, she logged out? Oh. But yeah, as you can see, we have this nice little house right here in the corner all to ourselves. And so we just started decorating it. We had our own little contribution to the front yard by giving a cherry blossom tree archway for when you come in, and some petals appropriately to serve as a walking path. And then as far as stuff that we've gotten inside the house, I'm not sure what Skyla has added since I was last here, but we have our own little Lalafell maid, as well as a mender and melder, so we're allowed to have as many as 3 hired people here in our house. So yeah, we have the little Lalafell maid, as well as a mender and melder. Yeah, like I said, Lily, we got it right after I finished recording the footage for my Stormblood promo. Was just checking around the housing districts and found this place. It's, in case you're wondering, it's in Mist, Ward 12, Plot 57. So we got that. We got a little summoning bell for our retainers. Skyla hooked us up with this Moogle sofa. And then we also have an aquarium that we can use once we have the opportunity to put fish in here. And then, of course, got to have the pictures of the leaders of the Eorzea. And Hildebrand and Nashu are tucked up here at the top of this, above that window. Then as far as downstairs is concerned, we got a little table where we can put some vases. We have some vases that we can put flowers in. And then a little love bed for Skyla and I to enjoy whenever we want to get some alone time from everyone else. You know what I should do, and I'm shocked I haven't done this yet, get an orchestrion. Yeah, that kind of would be a good idea. But yeah, this was late last night. Yeah, I should get us an orchestrion. So let's go ahead and buy one. $369,000. Definitely. Yeah, I'm really shocked that we hadn't already bought one yet. But we won't have to worry about that now. So yeah, let's go ahead and install this. Well, we have the vendors over here, so probably a good idea to put the orchestrion on the left. Yeah, there we go. Let me see if we turn it on. Let's see here. They're around 750,000 on Genova. Okay. So yeah, I got it at half the cost of what it costs over there. Which one was it? Was it this one? Yes, it was this song. The Black Shroud music. Which I think is actually very appropriate because of the fact that we're going to be more than likely starting our journey into Stormblood through the Black Shroud, because of course Belsar's Wall was where the climactic battle between Shinryu and the Omega Weapon took place, and where Lise revealed her true identity to us. So with that in mind, we know that there's going to be lots to go on over in the Black Shroud, and so really now it becomes for us, and I might as well change. Well, before I do, I should probably mend first. But yeah, as far as Stormblood content is concerned, now it all becomes a big question. Like, when we started out in Heavensward for the main story, we went directly to Ishgard when we started in the Karithus Central Highlands from Camp Dragonhead. The question now becomes, for those of us who will get early access, when we try and make the journey to Alamigo, will we get a direct journey to there? Or will we have to get through some territory in order to actually reach Alamigo? Because we don't know what kind of map that Square Enix has drawn for us. We know that we have to go into Alamigo, and we know we have to go into Doma. But we don't know in what order. We know that the people from Doma, Yugiri and Gosetsu, and the Doman refugees all arrived in Eorzea through Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. So if they were going to send us to Doma first... Oh, this was unexpected. Well, hello there, Maya. Yeah, go ahead and show off your talents all you want, but... Yeah, anyway, as I was saying... yeah, I guess we're going to show off the place to everyone that's watching the stream right now, aren't we? And anyone from Thane's friends who are currently watching or are aware that this place now exists. But yeah, as far as if they're gonna send us to Doma first, we know where we'll be going, how we'll be getting there. And for all we know, that could be like a direct line. Like Doma could be on the shore, it could be on the coastline of somewhere, which means we could easily be sending a ship directly into Doma. Oh, hey there, Jacob. Good to see you this evening. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, we're just spending the remainder of the stream talking about what we're going to possibly be seeing for Stormblood and what we're going to see first as far as things to look forward to. But if they start us out in Alamigo, then, like I said, well, we have to get through territory of Alamigo in order to get to the city itself. Because I can imagine, like, there could be a lot of ground to cover en route to Alamigo in order to get to the city itself. We could have to go through, like, settlements, we could have to go through a whole bunch of side quests in order to get there, because from what we know of Alamigo, of course the Garlean Empire is occupying it. And they could be setting up a whole myriad of barriers to keep us from actually getting in there. Because it could just be a whole bunch of things that are impeding our path and preventing us from actually getting into Alamigo and getting the people out. And then, of course, there's also the thought of what reception will the Warrior of Light receive when they step into Alamigo, knowing that the people of Alamigo hate everyone. They hate the Guardians, of course, but they also hate Eorzea. So I imagine that when the Warrior of Light steps foot into the city of Alamigo, that, and this is actually a line I was going to use in my Stormblood promo, but I imagine that the Warrior of Light, upon their arrival in Alamigo, will be treated worse than a Temple Knight seeking out a heretic in Ishgard. Because I can only imagine that the hate and the spite and the resentment towards the Warrior of Light. Even though Lys will be one of our companions, I can easily imagine that the people of Alamigo will view her as a traitor. I can easily see them viewing her as a traitor, and they'll hate her just as much as they'll hate the Warrior of Light. It could easily be like having to spend at least not only just the initial main story, but a patch or two beyond that to really curry the favor of Alamigo. Just like it took more than the initial main story to completely rid Ishgard of the threats that were bringing a danger to it. Because of course it wasn't just the Archbishop and the Heavensward Knights who were a threat to Ishgard with misleading the people, but also the fact that Nidhogg was still a significant threat for 3 patches beyond the initial main story. So it could take quite a while for the Warrior of Light to win over Alamigo. And of course, even then, he still has to go to Doma and win the regard of the people there. But I imagine Doma will be a lot more receptive to the Warrior of Light than Alamigo will. If for no other reason than the fact that we have Lady Yugiri by our side as well as Gosetsu. And they're 2 very respected people within Doman circles and within their culture. So I fully expect that the Warrior of Light will be regarded as what they're supposed to be, a hero. Whereas in Alamigo, they will be scorned and rejected and shunned. There's so much to think about, and the 24-hour shutdown that's going to take place tomorrow will have me completely racking my brain thinking about how is this going to go and what am I going to be ending up seeing. Because of course I'll be having Matthia play this for the first 4 days of early access, and then when Tuesday comes around for the official launch date, that's when we'll start streaming the official Let's Play of Stormblood, and that's when Corinne will take over. So we really don't know what to look forward to for when Stormblood comes around. Where will we go? How will we be received? And what has to be done to win the respect of the people that we're trying to save? Those are the questions that we'll hopefully get answers to when the game launches on Friday for early access and officially on Tuesday. But for now, that is going to do it for this Day in the Life at Tales of Eorzea stream, our last one for Heavensward, because the next time we do such streams, they will always be within the context of Stormblood. So thank you very much everyone for being such a great fan base, for being a great audience over the course of the last year that I've been doing these streams with featuring both Matthia and Corinne. I know we've been placing a much higher emphasis on Matthia than Corinne in recent months, but that's only because in recent months, or when I initially did this, Corinne got the lion's share of the attention, and Matthia didn't get as much. So yeah, it's been a lot more focused on Matthia than Corinne, but nonetheless, the fact that I have you guys here along with me for the ride is going to be something that I'm going to look forward to, and I hope that we'll all enjoy the experience together. So thank you very much everyone for watching, and so as far as tomorrow's concerned, I may stream tomorrow. I'm not quite sure if I will or not, because I still need to do the editing for the Stormblood promo, but hopefully I can get it out this weekend and you guys will enjoy it, because I put a lot of thought into what I wanted to do for that Stormblood promo, and I hope you'll enjoy it. So thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, when I see you in Stormblood, this is Matthia with Novaura Autism saying take care, and I'll see you soon.